What's up? The hell is going on? Huh? Oh, let me turn the chat on so I can see what's the what with the what. Turn this up, turn that on, and bam. Yeah. So what's going on, guys? Hi V, how are you? What's going on, V? Hi Ashley, hey friend, how are you? Hi Janice. Sorry if I was drinking ugly. It was so good. I'm drinking my usual lemon water. I think that's like the signature drink over here. It's so refreshing. It's just my favorite. V says I'm blessed, black, and somewhat favored. Good, getting ready for work. How are you? I'm good. I'm getting ready to, bring whatever we bring on here today. Hi D. Yeah, y'all, I had to take my twist down. They was itching. So I had took my twist out my hair. That took a little bit of time. I watched a movie while I was doing that. And then I went and washed and conditioned my hair. So my hair is conditioning now. I'm deep conditioning and I get my hair braided tomorrow. I don't know. I told my braider, Tia Jenkins here on Facebook. She cold, by the way. Um, I told her either give me the two braids gel down or she could freestyle on my head. I don't care, either one. When the next live meetup, we need a redo to go out after. We do, Ashley. I'm definitely, we're looking into DC now. We're looking into the details of that. But then I also have a Chicago connection as well. So it's up in the air, but leaning more towards DC. And thank you, Pajia. Thank you. I hope I've said your name right. Thank you so much. Okay, so what are we talking about? I mean, of course, the big story and the San Diego. That's right, twin. I have to do a San Diego walkthrough. Okay, then, Tiffany. Yes. Okay, so yes, we can talk about Suki. We can talk about Suki real quick. So Suki was violated a couple times. Um, One at Candy's podcast, the Candy Coated podcast over there, DJ A1 was talking real nasty and raunchy to Suki Hana, and I guess because people think that well, we don't think we know. Suki Hana is like this outwardly sexual, raunchy girl, who really don't give AF about you know, what she got to say or how you feel about it. And she's very open about her sexuality. Um, yeah, so there was that. And then there was the situation where it looked like it was a basketball game or something. And YK Osiris, little weird, funny face ass, little pie face ass little boy, had walked up and just open mouth kissed Suki, and she like, oh my god, what's going on? So then he went back and like repeatedly did it after she like repeatedly turning away, like she's in disbelief. And you know that laugh that you do when you're uncomfortable? She was giving the uncomfortable laugh. So yes, someone can be outwardly sexual and free with their body, but if they didn't invite you over to partake in the festivities of their body, then that means keep your hands to yourself. You can look but don't touch. Like, whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to grown of? And we gonna get into is the news is full of people not keeping their hands to themselves this week. But whatever happened to keeping your hands to yourself? Yes, V. People confuse open sexuality with an invitation to be accosted. Like, if like Suki Hana was standing in the middle of the basket, pour ass out, if she didn't ask nobody to come over and grab a piece, that mean don't touch her. That mean don't touch her. Like, she did not ask for that. There's nowhere where she's asking for, and people are really like sitting up here blaming her. She said herself that she didn't feel comfortable. She says she feels scared to, she's hurt and she feels scared to stand up for herself. Okay. So what be killing me is how people be telling people how they feel about a situation. Like, no, you don't know how this person feels about this, but we could see the discomfort on her when he was kissing her, and then he's just laughing. He's going over to people like, oh, look at what I just did. And then everybody, all these men, these black men, are just sitting and standing around, not saying anything, not doing anything. And wow, wow, this is, I guess if somebody would have stood up and said something, I guess that would have been gay. Would that have been suspect? Would that have been homo? Like, what would that have looked like? Would he have been attacked? Hi, Lachey. Like, let's just say if a man stood up, it was like, hey man, she good. How would that have been perceived? Would he have been attacked? Would he have been jumped a la Jocelyn and Ballistic? Like, how would that have looked? Yeah, I feel bad for her too. I have another post about her, but I'm not going to post it right now because the timing is off and it would just, I'm all about stirring the pot, but not tonight. Even I have my limits, but we will be revisiting something. I am going to post something, and the pe- hey, I have a question, and I'm gonna need it answered, but I'm not gonna ask the question tonight. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna store that in the memory bank and we'll revisit that. But today we are going to talk about the wrong that has been done to her on two separate occasions. Ty Jack said I should ruffle the feathers. I don't need no encouragement for that because if you encourage me, I'm going to do it. But look, I think about it. I think about it. It might be my last post of the night. It might be something I post up and then roll over and go to sleep. I might do one of them. So we'll see. We'll see. And of course, I will get a pimple 2 days before I have a photo shoot. Of course, baby. I'm finna go and the little black pore strips that you put on your nose to snatch your pores. I'm gonna put it right here and snatch it out. It's gonna hurt like all that be damned. Oh yes, baby, I do that a lot. When people be going off on me in the comments and saying this and saying that, baby, what you think I do? I roll over and I go to sleep. I'm not one of those people that take social media real seriously because I have a real like unserious platform. I mean, I bring you the news, but the way I joke about things, you know, I don't take it as serious. I mean, unless it's time to talk about something serious, which the Sukihana subject is something that is serious. But if it's just something like, I'm saying, yes, Ty, journalism. But Yeah, if it's just something about one of your faves and you don't agree with it, baby, I'm rolling over and going to sleep. I'm putting my shit on D&D, do not disturb, and I'm going to bed. And when I wake up, it's old news. So I'm not going back and forth with you. So it's just over. So yeah, that's just the end. Um, so that's typically people be like, how do you deal with the comments sometimes? Because sometimes people say slick stuff about you or they don't agree with you got to say. I'm like, I I get on here and talk shit all the time. So what I look like, dishing it out and can't take it. I mean, I see it sometimes. It don't bother me. I don't know. I'm not like a hypersensitive person. So that shit about, zodiac sign, cancer, crybaby, baby, I would never, like, not saying that I would never cry or get emotional or nothing like that, but not over social media. Not over social media. I mean, you're gonna have to step real high and real hard. You're gonna have to put on some stilts, um, with them platform heels on that Beyonce had on in the green light video. The motherfuckers that you gotta tiptoe in to walk. You gotta step that high to get me emotional about social media. Like it's just, I don't know. It's not that deep. People be threatening lives and doxing and all that. Like I said, dox me and come over here and see what happened. We gonna get you printed right on a t-shirt. We're gonna get you fitted for a sunrise to sunset. do not do not bring that over here. Don't. Um, I not afraid. Not afraid. Not afraid to end somebody coming over here on that. Won't think twice about it. I'll roll. Exactly. You took the words out of my mouth. Roll over, go right to sleep. Roll your ass down them stairs, lock the door behind me, get in that bed and lay down. I'll call the cops, come get your ass in the morning. You gon' I mean, shouldn't have brought your ass over here. Because whose dumbass would actually go to a random address on the internet not knowing who or what to expect? You gonna get your ass Jocelyn Hernandez. You gonna get Big Lex coming over here. Leave it alone. Wrong road. Wrong road. Okay, but anyways, this is not about me. This is not about me. So shout out to Sukihana. Um, hopefully she, presses a charge or two, because that sexual assault. You accosted me in a physical, sexual manner. I did not ask for that. That is sexual assault. So hopefully she does what she needs to do. She says she's scared. I would not be scared of no motherfucking YK Osiris, the industry cum rag. He's doing to her what was allegedly, done to him. There are rumors, that he was, pumped and dumped, on the side of the road, left for dead, rolled over, twisted, turned to the side, broke, destitute, and on the brink of suicide. And now, instead of going somewhere and healing from that experience, from the industry, the men in the industry, running through you and turning you loose, you go and you give that, that same energy to an unsuspecting woman. Make it make sense. Please make it make sense. Like, I guess that, that's true when they say hurt people, but let's make a habit of, when we get hurt, to not hurt people, because two wrongs definitely don't make a right. It's definitely going to make it so much worse, because at the end of the day, it's going to make you a worse person than the bad person that wronged you, because you're going to go above and beyond. You're like, oh, well, I want them to feel how I felt and then some. Don't do that. Don't do that. Young man, go somewhere, file for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, get you some therapy, and heal from the trauma that was caused to you. Now, your ass might be in jail or have to put your name on that list. I mean, it's not like your career will be over because it never started. You know, it's not like we're going to cancel him because he was never on air. You can't cancel something that was never aired. He never got off the ground. So it's not like, I mean, you came out the gate, making big loans from, other artists, on bigger labels. And this was when you were making your debut. So I know you don't got it now. So if anything, you should have been trying to get on Suki team, twerking and twirling with her instead of abusing her. She on the way. And you faded to obscurity already. This is the first that we've heard of you all 2023. And it's for something bad. I hope they put your name on that list. No one's going to book you for any shows because you don't have any material to perform at said show. So we're not worried about canceling you. We're not worried about not booking you. We're worried about booking you on charges. Okay? You're an abuser now, and it was caught on camera. We're going to call it what it is. And all those men standing around that co-signed it, I will say this, like, if you see something that's like super awkward, like oh my God, what the hell just happened? Maybe those men were frozen, but I can't say, how I would have acted in that situation. I might have been froze like the first kiss. I'd have just been like, what's going on? And then when I saw him go back for the second one, I'd have been like, this don't look like they talked about this. And by the third time, definitely like, no. Like, no. Like, I can't believe that he did that all them times and nobody did or said nothing. Like, that's crazy to me. But anyways, speaking of hands being put on you without you asking, Jocelyn Hernandez, the Puerto Rican princess, and the Cocaine Crew, featuring Melissa from Love and Hip Hop and her boyfriend, husband, fiance, Ballistic, beat on Big Legs, beat on her like an African drum child, snatched her wig off. Wig was gone, baby. The wig was nowhere to be found. The wig was in the wind, baby. They stomped her out, beat her out her clothes and her shoes. It was clearly like some sort of a setup or something. She was definitely jumped. However, I don't know if this was to be a litigation, like a legal matter. I don't know if Big Lex would come out on top or if the case would be closed, because Big Lex has gone on record online, several times, at least 3 different occasions. Thank you, Roxy. At least 3 different occasions where she said she wants Jocelyn to pull up. She'll beat her ass. She got a man for her man. She got security for her security. And then she want to fight her head up. Well, the opportunity came, and you knew that you was going to a Zeus Network event, and Jocelyn Hernandez was on the ticket as a performer. So you should have knew right there, like, ooh, bitch, somebody hold this wig, somebody hold these motherfucking shoes, somebody give me a motherfucking hoodie or a sweatshirt or a t-shirt or something, and somebody run me a sports bra. And some biker shorts, like it's finna be up. Something. I just don't know what she was thinking. She said, I'm in Miami all the time. Well, they was in Miami. She should have came. You know what? If I know I'm finna fight like that, I'm finna get the ball cap put on before you get your wig installed, where the hair is braided down, the net is glued over it, You ain't grabbing. You ain't even pinching shit, bitch. You won't get the opportunity. No. And then I'm gonna have my do rag tied on so tight. I'm gonna have a motherfucking migraine. So I'm gonna be irritated on top of you ain't gonna grab shit off of my head, baby. If no, Big Lex, they caught you lacking, sis. So the 911 call came out and she was like, yeah, they jumped me, they beat me up real bad. And this is somebody who used to fight for Jocelyn, who used to fight on behest of Jocelyn, on behalf. And now look, and she had Melissa fighting with her, Ballistic always screaming in a woman's face, finna fight a woman. At this point, I want Ballistic to get a sex change. I want Ballistic to go on and transition because clearly he wants to get down on the floor and twirl with the girls. So I'm gonna need him to go down to Miami Memorial or whatever the hospital is called down there and get a penis removal and some breast implants, get the Adam's apple shaved down, get on some hormones to get rid of the facial hair and, start getting you some installs. Get you a quick little mini BBL. You don't gotta do the big grand BBL. You get a mini BBL where they don't put like a whole, like Thanksgiving plate worth of ass, in your lower back. You could just get some ass. Like you get you a mini BBL. And I just think that Ballistic want to be a woman. And I think that it's a lesbian relationship that they're in. And I definitely think that Jocelyn is Peggy. You know what I notice about Jocelyn's fighting style? Sis don't got the hands for real. She just brolic and strong. And if she get her hands on you, it's over. Kind of like Rolly. Like Rolly from Zeus, from Baddies and all that. Like if you can keep them off of you and like so they don't grab you, like you're gonna beat their ass because their strength is when they grab you. If you don't give them an opportunity to grab you, it's lights out. But Jocelyn always roll with an entourage, and she be having men fighting these girls. Like that's crazy. Like Jocelyn girls, some like you gonna run up on the wrong one. It's gonna be the wrong one day, girl. You've been getting lucky over the years. Like you really know how and when to pick your battles and to who to pick them with. Like, no. Jocelyn can't go blow for blow. Like Jocelyn don't have hands. She has strength. She's brolic. And then when she gone off that Yauda, that make you even stronger. So she got a lot of strength. So if she gets her hands on you, it's sad. But if you could keep her hands off of you, I don't think Tommy can really fight either. Tommy's just very brazen. She's loud. She come at you with she come at you with, I don't like to use aggressive when it comes to black women. I feel like that has been worn out and drugged through the mud. And there's other ways to describe when a black woman is not pleased. So we won't use aggressive because, they love to use that word for us. I'm not going to use aggressive, but testosterone. Tommy projects a lot of testosterone. But it's all mouth. Jocelyn one-on-one versus somebody that got hands, it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna look good. She just haven't met the right one. She's an expert at knowing who to pick her battles and when to pick her battles with the person. So, Big Lex, you literally asked for that. But you did not deserve to get jumped. You deserve to have a one-on-one fight with Jocelyn, fully prepared on some okay, bitch, run up. Okay, bitch, run up. And then y'all both scrap it out equally, and then whoever wins, then that's it. But for all these men and these studs and shit to be jumping in, stomping and kicking and all this for this one girl that's clearly caught off guard and unprepared and ill-equipped, nah. Said Lex was talking about her child. Aw, Lex deserved that ass beating. Lex, she literally asked for it. She literally asked for it. But I'm pretty sure that's not the circumstances she wanted it under. So they're both wrong. Because these are both big grown women. I mean, it was other ways. Hi, Nehemiah. I don't believe men should hit women at all. Yeah, no, that they shouldn't. No, absolutely not. They didn't have no place in that fight, in that argument. Love you too, Candace. So yeah, we got the Raging Rican and what's the name? Sukihana out the way. So what else is going on? Anita Baker done took Babyface off the tour. She was complaining about being harassed by his fan base. She calls them Kenny's crazies. They've been bullying her online, and she just went on and took Babyface off the tour. So Babyface fans, y'all cost y'all fave a bag. And that's that on that. Y'all cost y'all fave a bag because that tour is not over. That tour goes until December 23rd. So he's missing out on a lot of money. See these stands and these fan bases. I didn't know Babyface had a hive. What does that look like? Are they like 50 or like who like if you're a Babyface fan and you've been a Babyface fan since the beginning, since the 90s, and you're grown enough to remember the songs that he's performed and written, and you've owned his albums and all that, you're way too fucking old to be cyberbullying anybody. That is a little girl's game. Save that for the middle school and the high school girls that can, get in a fight about it over by the locker, after third period and only get a 3-day suspension. When you big grown like this and somebody run up on you in the street and you get to fighting over some cyberbullying, you could die. You get your ass beat down, stomped out to the ground, a la Big Lex. Or you could get arrested, or a conglomerate of the three. So Babyface fans are way too fucking old to be cyberbullying on some damn Twitter when y'all old asses probably don't even all the way know how Twitter works, because I know my old ass don't. So if my ass don't, I know yours doesn't. So Babyface, your fans were wrong on that end. We can call a thing and hold all feet to the fire. I feel like Anita Baker has been getting all the flack for this because it's always easiest to dogpile on the black woman. Yep, let's just give the black woman all the lashings. Now this doesn't absolve her of wrongdoing. Anita Baker has a long history of being nasty to people and being classist and, just not being pleasant to work with or, be around. Like, she just comes off as not a team player. And I think that everything with them went south after that New Jersey incident where they was like, oh, the sound was off. Oh, well, Anita Baker bumped him off and, she just performed her whole set and the Babyface fans are mad because they wanted to see Babyface. Well, why would you come to a concert where Anita Baker is headlining just to see the opening act? No, you came to see Anita. You wanted to see Babyface too, but Babyface is a filler. Babyface is an opening act, and Anita is the main show. Quit capping for the internet. You came to see Anita. Okay. So, um, but at the same time, uh, like Anita has a long history in the industry with fellow performers that she's just not a pleasant girl. So I think that I heard Kenny was rude too. I heard he was rude too. So maybe it's just two people with similar big egos, similar personality, both sassy, one diva, one devo, full of themselves, and they met up and they clashed, and one canceled the other out. And of course, it was Anita canceling him out because um, when I Anita Baker is actually coming to a city near me soon, and I actually want to see her. And when I was initially contemplating on going to see the show, I didn't know anything about a baby face or any opening act. I just knew that Anita was coming to town, and I wanted to see Anita. And I wasn't expecting her to have an opening act because her catalog is large enough to support a 1.5 hour set. You know, especially when you count in outfit changes and stage changes and all that. So I wasn't expecting, an opener. Hey Joel, um, yeah. So I mean, I don't know. People talking about, oh my God, Babyface, I'm not going to see her. You weren't going to see her in the first place. Shut up. You weren't going. She's not coming to a city near you. She's not coming anywhere near your city. These tour dates are far and in between in space. Hey, it's I Suck Dick from the Bike. How are you? Hey, friend. Um, yeah, but you weren't going to see Anita anyway. I'm not going to see her without Babyface. You weren't going to see her with Babyface, by Babyface, for Babyface, with Babyface. You weren't going. Oh, Brown, you going to the Chicago show? That's the one I'm trying to go to. Yeah, but yeah. So, anyways, Anita said she was sick of y'all hoes bullying her online, so she dropped y'all fave off the tour, and maybe now Babyface can throw his own tour, and you can go see him. And since he's such this big star and he's so much of a bigger celebrity and has so many more Grammys and sold many more records and wrote so many more hits than Anita, then you'll go out and support him, and he can go out and do his own arena tour, and you can fill the stands for him, right? Because everybody's going to see Babyface, right? Right? It's Babyface. I mean, you're going to see Babyface, right? Because Anita dropped him off the tour, so he has a lot of time now. So, he's got the money. Everybody was bragging about how much money he's got, and he's got the Grammys. If he doesn't have the money, he can melt the Grammys down and pawn those, and get the money to do his own tour. And you're gonna see it, right? You're gonna go. And it doesn't matter what he charges because it's Babyface. He's a legend, and you're going to pay that. Right? Right? Right. Right. Anyways, moving on, Nene has broken up with her bae. I think his name is Niani Sella. She posted several posts. She made one post saying, "A narcissist do not have the ability to self-reflect. They cannot see anything wrong with what they do, and they only see fault in your reaction. They believe every argument is caused by you because to them there was no problem with their actions until you reacted to them. They 100% believe you are the problem and they are the victim. It's mind-blowing." And that's what Nene said. And she also said, a narcissist is the devil. So, yes, Brown, inbox me. So yes, Nene, We won't. Sorry, Ivory. There won't be any Nene sex noises. She broke up with her man. There's no Nene sex sounds. I just want to know when Nene was talking about a narcissist, that, like, exactly, plain old Courtney. Where was the self reflection? Where was the self reflection? Ooh, my voice, that voice when that man came out, choked on more. Whoops, the candy came out. Said, where was the self reflection? Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? I don't know. Um, so she's done with that lady husband. That lady husband done with her. So shout out to her. She says she's into. Somebody said suck dick from the bike. Said TS, not TS Nene. That is, yes, Kinsey, you made a live girl. Yes, that deep Medea voice came out. Yeah, I had choked on my lemon water and it came out. So shout out to Nene. She said, I'm entering my soft era, my soft girl era. I'm a soft girl and I want to be happy and people want me. She was talking about on her live, she's like, people want me to talk about, that situation and that situation and that situation. And I don't want to talk about it. I'm in my soft girl era. Everybody want me to talk. Like, girl, who's really beating down your door? Who's really lined up trying to get that Nene Leaks exclusive? Like, who are these people? I want to know who's the what's the media outlet? Is it E News? Is it Entertainment Tonight? Is it Access? Who's calling you, girl? Who's asking? I just want to know. So I'm just Josh said, ma'am, you're in menopause. Thank you, Marquise. Yeah. So girl, I don't think anybody's reaching out. I think that's wishful thinking. And speaking of wishful thinking, Tory Lanez keeps on pushing this trial back, wishing and hoping and thinking that that's going to reduce the sentence. So now, oh yeah, Zeus Network has said they were working on something with Nene like 2 years ago. Never happened because I think they probably dropped the deal with her when she went over and did College Hill on BET Plus, and they probably said it was a conflict. No, because Jocelyn was just over there and she got the cabaret. So I don't know. But anyways, yeah, Tory Lane's sentencing date was pushed back to August 7th. It was supposed to be yesterday, but they pushed it back to the 7th. And I think he's facing either a minimum of 7 years or 9 years. It's 7 or 9 is the minimum. So don't know. He's facing at least that. Oh, I need a manicure so bad. This, y'all, it looked bad. I am not putting my hands. I am not showing y'all this. The clear coat. We have liftoff. Baby, it looked real bad. Ghetto. I can imagine my toes. Oh no, my toes still look good because I ain't got a manicure and a pedicure. The toes still look fine, but the hands is ghetto. You can't tell, but ghetto. But yeah, so the toxic gun-toting troll of terror lives to see another day. But hope, and then when he goes to prison, immediately upon release, he's deported. These are felonies, baby. You're out of there. Get them out of here. Run them out of town. 10 points if you know where that's from. Get her out of here. Run her out of town. Um, but yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. If I'm forgetting anything, please let me know. But I also wanted to remind you guys that the podcast is returning on July 4th. The Sip in the Monty podcast will be back on July 4th on all streaming platforms. So be on the lookout for that. I may or may not have a special guest with me. Not sure. Okay, you guys want me to do a Trina rap before I go? Okay, so a Trina rap for those of you who are new here is Trina 305, Queen of Miami. It's not really ever a bar. It's just real ABC 1 2 3. Ain't nan one of you hoes fucking with me. You know how Trina rap. So what is Trina talking about today? Somebody in the comments give me something that Trina. What's a subject that you want to hear? Because I don't have anything, or do I have something? Let's see. Oh, I might have something. Pussy Pete smell like a rose bouquet from a florist. He taking pictures of his ass like a Japanese tourist. That's just a little something. That's just, it doesn't take a lot. I don't have to dig too far in to give you a Trina rap. It's just kind of, it's not that hard. It's, we love Trina, but it's just not that, it's, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. I mean, it is what it is. So, that's all I have for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and be sure. Oh, we made it a little long today. I love that for us. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like this and share this, please. It's free. It's free to like it. Just go to tap that like button, share it, like it. You could just share it and walk away. Hit the like button, love button, laugh, whatever, react, walk off. It's free. Cost you nothing. I promise. I promise I'm not charging for likes. I promise. All right, guys. So I will talk to you later. Bye.